由经济部国际贸易局主办，中华民国对外贸易发展协会执行的106年台湾产业形象广宣计划年终成果发表国际行销趋势暨经验分享会。首先，我们先请执行单位代表外贸协会叶明水秘书长来为我们说几句话，欢迎叶秘书长。
经济部国际贸易局李副局长，我们尼尔森行销顾问研究公司资深总监苏婉珍总监，奥美行销公司王业务协理，英国最佳不列颠 Best of Britannia 共同创办人 Mr. Joe Pidgeon， 义大利工业设计协会台湾合作事务大臣 Mr. Antonello Marega， 还有今天台湾精品的评审Andrew， 还有今天要分享的都阳生技日本分公司尤代表取缔役哈，这个加一个取缔役。这是总经理哈，铁碳企业张总经理，各位业界的先进，还有各位媒体朋友，大家午安，大家好。好，欢迎在座的各位台湾精品的得奖厂商，还有将来即将得奖的厂商。我知道今天有我们已经得奖的厂商在座，还有一些是有兴趣台湾精品的厂商。那我在这里也欢迎还没有得奖的厂商，欢迎你一定要报名参加明年的台湾精品。得了台湾精品，就是你行销你的品牌，行销你的服务到全世界最佳的后盾。有政府的这样的品牌挂脖颈，就是你到海外去行销很好的机会。而且我们一年有超过100项的行销活动，让你有很多曝光的机会。那这些行销活动，大的 B to B 的行销活动，像美国的 CES， 我们也办了台湾精品的说明会，还有台湾精品馆来行销台湾的产品。像欧洲全世界最大的 Medica 医疗器材展，我们也设立了台湾精品馆来行销台湾精品。全世界第2大的电脑展 Computex，我们也设了台湾精品馆，来增加曝光的机会，让得奖的台湾精品有机会跟更多的业界来建立合作关系，建立 connection。那这些都是我们在协助这些台湾精品得奖的厂商。当然，我们也在全球办理各项的行销活动，产品发表会、记者会。邀请媒体记者到台湾来采访，我们每年邀请到台湾来的媒体不下100位，那这些都是传播台湾精品到全世界重要的管道。当然，我们应用很多不同的行销方式，包括运动行销。我算了一下，我们的运动行销就有10项运动的行销。柏林马拉松，我们是赞助单位。BMW 柏林马拉松是世界最顶尖的马拉松，我们是 sponsor， 台湾 Excellence 是 sponsor。我们也赞助了印度的板球，板球是印度最重要的运动，我们也赞助了板球的活动。我们也赞助了印尼公益路跑的活动，让更多人参与台湾精品的活动，对台湾精品更多的认识。当然，菲律宾人喜欢篮球，我们在菲律宾跟职业篮球结合在一起。那在其他国家，像意大利，我们赞助了排球队 Latina。各位如果有喜欢排球的，看到 Latina， 我们冠名台湾 Excellence。那裙摆摇摇高尔夫球，我们也参与支持赞助。那这些都是 我们重要的行销活动。另外，我们在各地的卖场，在各项展览里面设立台湾精品馆，让大家能够亲身体验。我们在今年在新南向国家的4个国家，我们从印尼、越南、菲律宾、马来西亚，我们都设有台湾精品馆，让这些厂商带到这里，让来参观的，不管是 B to B 的买主，或者是消费者，他能够亲身体验。当然，在印度的 Smart City， 我们也设立台湾精品馆，所以我们的足迹遍及全世界。我们到德国，我们也到美国、到纽约去办活动。那这些活动都是在行销台湾的台湾 Excellence， 台湾精品，也是我们台湾的中小企业的共同品牌，让这个品牌能够让更多人了解、认识，让更多人了解这个共同品牌之后，那共同品牌所代表的就是 the best of the best， 就是台湾最好的产品，不管是在创新、在品质、在研发、设计各方面都是杰出的产品。那这些产品，我们在这些全球各地去行销。那我们的重点市场配合政府的贸易局的重点市场，我们在全球主要的重点市场去行销台湾的精品。我们把资源做更加的运用。那当然，台湾精品它已经经过了26届，已经是很多中小企业现在行销的时候，它也会把它的 logo， 你看我天天带着这个台湾精品，我昨天在一个场合，他们看到我这个 logo 就知道我是外贸协会的人，就知道我是跟台湾精品有关。所以台湾精品这个 logo 已经很多人认识，很多厂商在利用，所以非常感谢贸易局对这项台湾精品工作长期以来的支持，让台湾的形象、台湾的能见度在全球市场能够不断的提升。那我们这次很高兴看到这次选拔的台湾精品，选拔出来，我们有很多智慧机械，我们有医疗，还有结合物联网，还有企业应用 business solution 的产品，有越来越多的这样的厂商。今天早上公布的这些金质奖、银质奖里面，就有多家都是做 business solution， 也可以看到台湾的企业转型到企业的应用，转型到软体的发展这个方向。所以还有智慧机械等等，这些都是台湾现在政府正在积极推动的5+2产业的重点。我们也看到台湾精品朝这方面来努力，得奖的厂商在这方面的越来越多。那我们今年有2017年在全球刚好有100场的行销活动，那媒体报道超过5600篇，所以对台湾来讲，对台湾的产业或者品牌来讲，这是一个相当大力道的一个宣传。我们也透过各种名人代言或者是网红代言推荐这些种种的手段来行销台湾精品。那今天更难得的，我们还请到Best of Britannia， 他是行销专家Joe Pidgeon， 他是英国著名的行销专家，他来分享。他这次也参与台湾精品的选拔。那另外，我们意大利的 Marega 先生，他是工业设计的专家，他们都是这次台湾精品的评审。他在评审的过程当中，他看到了很多台湾精品的特色，因为评审的过程里面是一家一家来做简报，我们也看到台湾公司的英文简报能力在提升。去年大家共同印象是台湾这些金银质奖的厂商的英文简报能力不足，那所以去年我们就开课之后有明显的提升，当然还要继续努力，让我们的 CEO， 让我们各公司的副总、行销的总经、行销的经理，你们能够在国际场合能够侃侃而谈，能够把你公司的产品的优势、 服务的优势向国外的企业来做报告，所以 presentation 能力也非常重要。那他们几位评审都听过30家公司做了非常完整的 presentation， 还有提问很多问题。那这些提问对于我们台湾的公司来讲，也增加了很多他们应该注意的地方，他们应该从哪些地方去创新、去改进。从这些提问里面，我相信对台湾精品这些参与金银质奖的厂商是一个很大的帮助。我们非常感谢评审到台湾这几天来的贡献，他们投入很多时间，提出很多很好的意见，来帮助我们台湾精品的厂商能够不断在成长。我们也希望各位在座的精品厂商能够随着我们的行销的步伐，哪里有市场，你希望去的市场，跟我们的行销活动一起，让你的产品有更多曝光的机会。也感谢各位的参与，再感谢贸易局还有各位评审的协助，还有今天来分享的各位厂商的代表，谢谢你们的支持，让今天下午会是一个丰收的下午。感谢大家，谢谢。
谢谢秘书长，请秘书长先回座。接下来，我们请本计划最重要的推手，主办单位经济部国际贸易局李冠志副局长为我们说几句话。我们欢迎李副局长。
外贸协会叶秘书长，也非常谢谢秘书长刚才非常完整的把今天参加的贵宾介绍一遍了，也就恕我不再一一的来唱名。那也非常感谢远道而来的这个国际的评审呢 ，Cordially welcome all the international judges and consultants coming to Taiwan for this event。今天非常荣幸呢，代表经济部国际贸易局来参加有关于今年这个台湾产业形象广宣计划的一个成品成果发表会。那也非常感谢外贸协会常年来的努力。那也非常替今天早上能够得奖的这些企业呢，感到一个衷心的一个祝贺。台湾精品这样子的一个形象呢，常年在政府各种资源的挹注之下呢，我们希望经过长期的努力呢，能够把台湾产品呢，富有这个最重要的这个台湾特色的这样子的一个意涵特质，展现在研发，展现在品质，展现在设计，展现在行销各个面向呢，能够与时俱进的去传达台湾产品，进一步台湾产业的一个特色。那这个特色呢，是最符合国际竞争力的，也是符合当今的一个全球的一个经贸发展的一个态势。26年来，我们创造出很多的一些经济奇迹。我们也希望未来在产品的行销，还有这个市场的开发上呢，能够继续的跟这样子的一个精品的一个计划呢，再做进一步的结合。在这边也非常感谢今天获奖的企业，因为你们是明年这个计划在海外做市场行销最重要的参与者跟最重要的主角。那外贸协会以及经济部呢，会持续的投注资源，在这个计划上呢，不断的去精益求精呢，然后也希望把台湾的产品带到全世界每一个角落。对外贸易发展呢，事实上是在台湾目前的经济发展中，我想最重要的一个活动。以台湾这样子的一个内需的市场，我们势必要再创造更多的一些海外的市场，来带动全国的一个经济发展。所以，如何进一步拓销海外的市场，并且是以整个全球作为我们挥洒的一个舞台跟空间，这也就是经济部外贸协会，我想也是我们在座每一位业界的先进所念之在之，希望能够达成的一个目标。未来我们希望这个精品展，不管是在举办的方式，在评审的组成，或者是在这个评分的方式呢，我们都会不断的去求进，也希望能够与时俱进的去展现新一代的 台湾产品的一个特色跟风貌。那另外呢，我们在所有的活动的举办上呢，我们也会不断的参考外界提供给我们的意见呢，我们希望能够非常客制化的，而且非常适时适地的去传达出台湾产品在当地国、在目标市场所应该有的地位跟形象。我们绝对有这个信心，以台湾的一个制造的一个特色跟我们的一个制造能力，我们进一步发挥，结合我们的一个最重要的一个行销的优势，我们快速竞争的一个能力呢，让我们的产品，让我们的这个台湾精品的这样子的一个 logo 呢，能够传播到世界上的每一个角落。那另外一个很重要的是，除了大企业重视品牌之外呢，我们也希望能够呼吁更多的一些中小企业呢，能够重视到品牌的一个价值。那固然由于竞争条件的一些限制呢，我们希望能够借由台湾精品这样子的一个品牌联合品牌的一个带动呢，能够将中小企业慢慢建构他们去发展品牌，然后重视行销的能力。所以行销，刚才外籍的顾问也提到，我们最重要的是要投资在这个行销上，投资是要长远的来看待，我们怎么样创造一个有利于台湾产品、台湾技术、台湾产业行销在全世界的一个环境呢？我们做这样子的一个规划跟思考呢，也希望未来这个活动呢，能够办得更好呢，能够带领着更多的产品呢走向全世界。再一次的恭喜今天获奖的厂商，也感谢今天下午参与的每一位业界的先进跟贵宾呢，感谢外贸协会的努力跟付出，也感谢我们评审，今年大概经过了好几个月的努力哦，选出这样子的一个产品。我们希望我们明年甚至在未来呢，有更多的一起努力的机会哦，把这个台湾 Excellence 的这个名号呢，插得更响更亮。谢谢大家。
谢谢李副局长，我们请李副局长留步。我们待会儿请李副局长可以跟我们这个今天参加分享会的一些贵宾们一同合影留念哦。我们真的要非常感谢经济部国际贸易局对这个计划一直以来的支持以及指导，所以待会儿呢，我们会邀请一些贵宾上台来进行一个合影留念。首先，我们请唱名到的贵宾是外贸协会叶明水秘书长。外贸协会王希蒙副秘书长 ，Mr. Joe Pidgeon 英国最佳不列颠共同创办人 ，Mr. Antonello Marega 意大利工业设计协会台湾合作事务大使，都阳生技股份有限公司日本分公司尤进豪社长。贸易局肖慧君副组长，铁碳企业有限公司林良利总经理，以及我们计划共同投标单位尼尔森行销研究顾问公司苏婉珍资深总监。以及最后，奥美数位媒体行销公司亚太区副总裁张志浩先生。我们欢迎所有的贵宾上台，一同合影留念。我们请看一下前方的台湾精品 logo。Please look at the Taiwan Excellence logo in front of you. 谢谢，谢谢各位贵宾，我们请各位贵宾先行入座。稍等一下，我们要比一个赞 ，Thumbs up。台湾产业形象广宣计划，赞。谢谢，我们请所有贵宾入座。紧接着，我们邀请计划执行单位 外贸协会行销处蔡明耀副处长来为大家说明今年台湾产业形象广宣计划的成果。我们欢迎蔡副处长。
我的简报只有短短的5分钟。那刚刚贸协的叶秘书长已经把所有的精华，大家都已经大致上有一些跟各位一些说明。所以在这个简报之后呢，如果各位觉得资讯不够的话，还有8分钟的影片还不够的话，那就到我们台湾精品这个网站或是 Facebook 去看更多的资料。短短的5分钟，那各位不要误会说我的简报只有这短短的这个2行字。对不起，没有投放出来。好，那不要耽误时间。这样子哈，我觉得今天简报的这个重点中的重点，就是我们希望各位厂商，能够亲自派员来参加我们的国外的推广活动，亲自派员推广效果佳，商机等你拿。第27届精品选拔会再优化，第26届的精品呢，有503件，第26精品奖有503件，得这选拔有503件的产品获得这个台湾精品奖。那恭喜他们将有机会参加国际贸易局委托外贸协会在明年办的各项的这个推广活动。国际贸易局提供这么样多的资源哈，那就我们执行单位来讲，就希望各位能够尽量的派员比如说参加我们的国外的展览，有各位派员的话呢，那展出效果才会更好。另外第27届的精品报名呢，暂定在明年的6月那我们会继续简化报名作业，希望有更多的厂商来报名。那简化作业的目的的话，就是希望有厂商，因为厂商有些厂商认为说我们的过去的这些资料太过于繁复，那事实上我们最近这2年都在精进了。然后呢，OK 对，好，那总而言之呢，就等你们来拿明年的金质奖。我们的计划在今年有8大个主要市场，那包括美国、德国，还有新南向的印尼、马来西亚、越南、菲律宾加上中国大陆，另外有包括缅甸、日本的7个次要市场。如同刚刚叶秘书长讲的，我们在今年有办了100场的实体活动，那包括展览行销、体验行销、运动行销，还有这个媒体广宣的这个新产品发表会。那另外在网络行销方面呢，我们也把握这个趋势运用这个网络直播、网红，还有所谓的关键领袖、意见领袖的代言，来曝光台湾精品的这个标志，以及各位厂商的这些产品。那我们锁定的产业就是针对亚洲矽谷、生技医疗、智慧机械、5金手工具、运动休闲所涵盖的产品。以展览行销来讲的话呢，我们尽量来参加选择这些全世界最重要的展览。以美国来讲的话呢，我们参加美国汽车售后服务零配件展，展出先进的车用电子产品，还有传统的汽车零配件。那各位在这个照片可以看到，这是华硕集团的关系企业宇硕，他派员到 APEC 这个展览来介绍他们的车用电子系统。另外我们也参加欧洲最大的消费电子展柏林消费电子展。那除了在这个电子展设立台湾精品区之外呢，我们也办理新产品发表记者会，那邀请最具创新产品的这些厂商呢，来对现场的这些记者做说明。那我们也运用网络直播，让全世界的这些买主一般民众知道有这么一个情况。此外呢，我们也针对特目标市场的政府拟定的新政策，来带领台湾厂商用团体式或是供应的方式来参展，设立台湾精品馆。那比如说这个照片就是一个我们到印度的 Smart Asia 智慧城市这个展览设立台湾精品馆另外呢，我们也 配合我们政府在新南向市场的一个政策，再包括在菲律宾、越南、印尼马来西亚办理台湾形象展之中呢，设立台湾精品区以及办理台湾精品的论坛。那以菲律宾台湾形象展为例我们这个展览的主题就是特别针对智慧城市还有智慧生活。那可以看到我们在台湾精品馆都一向整个装潢的气势，它的质感都必须搭配台湾这个精品他们这些产品的品质来凸显产业甚至整个国家的形象。那这是以菲律宾台湾形象展我们设立台湾精品馆的一个当地的买主的一个洽商的情况。另外的话呢，我们也在运动行销方面，譬如参加这个柏林马拉松这是全世界非常著名的一个运动。那我们不仅在配合这个柏林马拉松设立台湾精品体验馆那协助这些选手民众能够到现场采购，甚至也在这个现场赞助许多这个这些周边的设备，包括可以看到有这个台湾精品台湾 Excellence 的拱门，还有这个路边的这些立旗，甚至我们也筹组了台湾精品台湾 Excellence 代表队，包括台湾以及这个德国的这个选手他们都有穿上有台湾 Excellence logo 的这些 T 恤来做一个全面性的一个推广。另外呢，我们在印尼这里有自办印尼的公益路跑台湾精品的公益路跑。我们甚至包括捐赠书籍给当地的弱势团体，希望透过台湾精品，不仅是在推销台湾的产品，以及台湾的产业，也跟当地的公益做结合，提升整个国家的形象。那当然，在这个现场也设立台湾精品区的这个产品的体验，那也协助民众能够上网来导购这些产品。好，那另外在体验行销方面。今年我们在印度办理这个台湾精品电竞杯第4届了那今年有572队报名，比去年增加了52%。我们不仅是办比赛，而且在这个现场的左边、右边也这个摆设了许多台湾的这些电竞的产品。以这次来讲的话呢，我们有15个台湾的电竞品牌参加这个活动。那这个办理地点都是选择孟买最高级的购物中心，来凸显对中高层消费者的一个推广。好，那这是冠军队伍的一个合照。在通路行销方面呢，我们今年协助了404家次的台湾精品厂商那这个通路的主要推广地点是在新南向国家，包括印尼。越南、菲律宾，另外包括中国大陆，那分作实体的这个通路，还有虚拟的电商平台。好，那这是我们在越南胡志明市 Crescent Mall 所设立的台湾精品专卖店，可以看到我们这个整个装潢对不起。可以看到，这整个装潢都搭配了这个台湾精品跟它的质感做一个整体的搭配。那台湾精品感谢有您，这个总而言之呢，我的简报的重点就是希望各位能够明年多多的配合我们，跟我们一起到国外的这个活动做推广，然后呢来一起争取商机。那接下来的话呢，就请各位观赏8分钟的这个台湾精品今年的执行成果简报，谢谢。
谢谢我们蔡副处长。没错，接下来就让我们看看今年度台湾产业形象广宣计划的精彩剪影。在此代表台湾产业形象广宣计划，感谢台湾精品厂商的热情参与，共同缔造光辉的2017年。
台湾精品奖要得奖不容易，就是要台湾制造、研发、设计、品质、行销，还有一样很重要，那就是创新。
这一次的金质奖哦，除了一些 B to C 的产品之外，也有很多是 B to B 的产品哦。那这代表台湾整体的这个产业的发展哦是更多元。
Taiwan Excellence Awards are clearly a really good thing to do. Anything that celebrates year on year the best product development, the best ideas and innovations, is clearly a really good thing to do.
Well, this is the second time I've judged, and both times I've had my eyes opened.
世界ブランドとして磨きがかけられたという製品が多く。
冠军就是冠军，让大家都知道。
Be first, don't be follower. Be first.
获奖证明你们都是台湾各产业当中创新的标杆。
真的，你们都是台湾之光。
台湾有非常强的决心，要走进数位时代。
In the next couple of years, we are going to bring in more Taiwan excellence products.
Taiwan Excellence ist ja der Zusammenschluss der Firmen, wo verschiedene taiwanische Firmen dann drin stecken.
Io vi sono molto grata per la scelta che avete fatto, perché avete scelto l'Italia, perché avete scelto il volley.
Behind me is a 101-story eco-friendly skyscraper and one of Taiwan's most recognizable landmarks.
So many people come, they visit, they try our product. They know why we are Taiwan Excellent.
Oh, it's nice. There's new products that I have never seen before.
Lebih 110 barangan daripada syarikat ternama Taiwan dipamerkan pada penganjuran Taiwan Excellence 2017.
台湾的东西很少来嘛，现在才很多东西进嘛。
台湾は本当に自然がまだまだたくさんあるところ、素敵な風景があるところなので。
能够得到台湾的精品奖，就好比说是像金马奖一样。
所有的参赛厂商都是我们台湾产业的标杆，你们是台湾之光，加油！
台湾精品已经是台湾最重要、最有效的产业代言，
让台湾的品牌、台湾的形象能够走入全世界，让全世界看得到台湾。
哇哦，真的是成果丰硕的一年。接下来，我们邀请今年一同参与活动的精品厂商来进行我们的经验分享。我们请都阳生技股份有限公司日本分公司尤敬豪社长与我们分享他们参与日本以及东南亚市场的成果。我们欢迎尤社长。
各位长官、各位先进，大家好。那今天很荣幸可以在这边跟大家，不敢说分享，跟大家报告一下，就是说我们今年在日本甚至东南亚做了哪一些活动哦。那简报的一开始，因为先让大家看一下美女，是我们今年的代言人哦，请到天后蔡依林为我们在做这个全球的代言。那首先我要讲一下我的简报内容，大概分为3个部分。那第一个部分是会在日本的部分，那因为我个人是负责日本的部分，所以这个部分会稍作着重哦。那接下来会有印尼跟越南的介绍。那首先都阳这个品牌，可能大家听到可能不会有什么感觉，到底都阳是做什么的哦？其实我们是一家按摩椅的公司，那大部分的人比较知道会是Tokuyo这个广告词。那都阳小公司在15年前由你们可以看到这位年董事长创办哦。那主要是我们在做按摩椅，帮助世人做一个放松心情还有放松身心的一个工作。那在台湾深耕10年，第2个10年，我们希望我们可以放眼全球，那将按摩椅行销到全世界哦，成为世界知名的第一的按摩椅品牌。那在去年，我们希望将这个全新的品牌按摩椅的 Tokuyo 品牌进军日本。虽然我们在台湾已经深耕了15年，但是对日本人来说，我们还是全新的品牌。所以在去年，我们在日本成立了公司。那我们将东京的总部设立在东京哦，那在大分这边设立一个工厂。我们希望将好的 MIT 的东西卖进日本。那甚至可以再创造更高的附加价值，就是到日本再组装卖到全世界，这是我们希望可以做到的。那这边可以看到，我们希望在大分这个地方，为什么会把工厂设在大分呢？因为大分这个地方在离非常全世界有名的别府温泉就在隔壁而已，所以它带给人一种健康的形象。我们希望我们的健康产业可以跟这个城市形象做结合，那可以带给全世界一个健康的形象哦。好，那到底万事俱备，不是欠东风哦，万事俱备，我要卖谁？因为我们在日本真的完全没有办法去接触到任何的客户，毕竟在按摩椅又是日本人发明的这个时代，按摩椅是日本人发明，那我们今天要进去，根本没有人愿意来引进我们的品牌哦。那刚好在去年，我们的第1台椅子得到了这个精品奖的奖项。那所以我们在2017年一整年就跟着精品奖一起在全世界做活动。那接下来就可以看到我们做了哪些事情。那这个日本最重要的活动就是在6月16号到18号的这个部分，我们在东京车站外面的一个邮政百货，这是在东京市中心最中间的一个百货。那举办了台湾精品的记者会以及展览体验哦。那这个体验可以让一般来逛百货公司的人进去里面，那试坐我们的按摩椅，听我们做简报，所以这个部分不管是 B to B 或是 B to C 都搭配得非常的好。那精品奖也非常的用心哦，不论是在展前的文宣哦，或者是网络的宣传等等哦，你都不用操心，因为他们都比你还要早一步想到。那我们可以看到，刚刚处长也讲了，就是你带自己的人去展览会得到更好的效果。所以 我们也带着自己的团队一起到日本去，那进行为期3天的展览。所有的客户进来试坐按摩椅，那我们还是为他解说，为他详尽的去讲解我们的椅子到底跟日本人的有什么不一样。那在这个解说的过程中，其实日本人对于台湾东西是非常惊艳的。他认为其实按摩椅是日本人发明的，但是为什么你们能够做得这么好？那一个小插曲是，我们在展览的旁边有一间非常有名的和果子店。那我们在远远的楼上拍摄的时候，觉得为什么和果子店门口排队排这么长要吃甜点？其实不是，他们在排队试坐按摩椅。那非常的感动哦，就金品奖帮我们做到这个样子。那甚至还有品牌的露出。看到美女他就不动了。那品牌露出可以看到金品奖还帮我们办记者会，还请到这个知名艺人田中先惠出来站台哦。那他的站台不只吸引了人气，还吸引了一个等于是在帮你背书的这个感觉。那当然，在日本最重要的就是展览一个东西，还需要很多美丽的 show girl 来帮你介绍。那金品奖也一样的用心，都帮你想好了，所以把自己的人带去跟他们做结合。那在推广现场会做到非常不一样的一个结果。那这次非常开心的，我们在6月的时候，当场就有日本的厂商找我们，那希望可以跟我们合作，所以当场也在展览会场看到旁边的桌子就签起合作备忘录哦。那我们把 MOU 跟 NDA 都签好了，那在6月开始就一直做机种的讨论，那一直到现在，已经明年就是1月就要出货了。那我们这次因为金品奖做这件事情，让我们有1亿日币的一个营业额的产出。那这个是在我们第1年进到日本完全不敢想象的事情，所以我们在这边也非常感谢金品奖为我们做这件事情。那后面金品奖还做了这个跟日本的杂志 marque 杂志配合，让我们可以在杂志中展出这个我们自己的椅子以及我们的介绍，那让日本的这个民众更能够了解，那到底你的 IoT chair、你的 Sakura chair 到底跟我们日本的按摩椅有什么不一样？那在8月的时候，因为日本的最有名的产经新闻到台湾来采访的时候，也是因为他们看了这个金品奖的展览，所以他们到我们公司来做了一系列的新闻采访哦，并且把这个新闻采访放在这个产业新闻的头版头。那这个也是感谢金品奖的这个帮忙啊。那在这之外，他还帮我们做了日本的一些客户介绍，可以看到这个是Big Camera 的总公司，让我们可以在明年预计要进到这个 Big Camera 去贩卖我们属于台湾品牌的按摩椅。那还有在日本这边 Acer 这边也跟我们积极的在讨论是否在日本展店做异业的结合。那接下来可以看到就是这个印尼的部分哦。那在印尼我们也做了相当多，其实我们印尼在早1年2016年就进去了，但成果不是说非常的好。但是今年因为有了金品奖的加持，我们在加卡 Fair 以及金品奖的展览里面可以做贩卖的时候，我们的营业额整个就是在2016年的2倍成长。我们明年可以，今年预计可以达到150万美金的产出。那在越南这个部分，越南的话，你看也是有看到金品奖很认真的找了 show girl。那我们在今年才进了越南，那今年就已经做到100万美金，我们明年大概会做到300万美金。那这些都是金品奖非常帮我们做的事情，所以我希望大家可以都跟着金品奖一起到全世界去征战各地哦。大家可以看到，那各地的长官也都到展览摊位来跟我们一起背书，跟我们一起告诉全世界 Made in Taiwan 台湾的制品有多好这样子。那更感谢今天早上我们领了银质奖哦，那这也就代表明年我们一定还会再进来，我们会争夺金质奖。那明年我们没有争到金，我们不走，我们不下台这样子。那最后非常重要的，最后，感恩国贸局，赞叹金品奖，谢谢大家。
谢谢尤社长精彩的分享。接下来，我们将由铁碳企业有限公司林良利总经理与我们分享他们参与本计划在东南亚市场的经验分享。我们掌声欢迎林总经理。
及我们刚刚在中午用餐所有的好朋友，大家好。我是今天来报告，就是整个在今年度跟贸协合作的一些例子。其实我很高兴来这边跟大家分享。刚刚其实8分钟的影片呢，我们看贸协做了这么多。我在做简报的过程当中，我发现好像10分钟还是不够讲，待会时间到举慢一点。那以下就是开始来做今天的报告。今天大概在整个报告我会分4个阶段来说。那首先先做一下铁碳的报告。铁碳这集团有3个品牌，那每个阶段的进程不一样，从 OEM、ODM 到现在自有的品牌FECA。那在FECA的部分，整个集团公司分为2大主要的试验线，一个就是瓷砖切割工具，那就是大家熟悉，尤其是在欧美会做 DIY 做瓷砖切割相关系列的部分。那因为在搬瓷砖还有搬玻璃的这个过程当中，我们发现其实这样子的吸盘，它不用打钉钻孔，也可以用在我们的家庭上面，实在是非常的方便。所以呢，我们就把这样子的一个吸盘，就是把它转换成现在在图面看到的这样子的一个动作。那当然呢，我们也把所有的产品呢做一个非常很颜色化、很 colorful 的一个部分。那这个想法呢是来自于马卡龙，所以其实我想马卡龙这么缤纷，创造这些的一个食欲，所以其实在当初品牌在做设计还有颜色设计的时候，我大概就用了这样子的一个部分，作为我们FECA进入在市场的一个开始。那当然，这就是刚刚跟大家谈到的，就是从工业用的吸盘再转为家居用的吸盘的部分。那可以在这个图片上可以看到，像我们得到的这个专利，就是在这个粗糙面的上面，就是不透气也可以做吸附。那当然防水耐热，所以这些都是我们一些比较特别的一个功能。那这是目前在台湾有37家的直营店。那各位请参考一下，就是看一下，这是在香港我们在湾仔的旗舰店。然后接下来就是在伊朗。然后这是在韩国用得百货公司，这是在摩尔多瓦今年刚开的。那接下来呢，其实我们很感谢贸协在我们品牌建立的这个过程当中，那也给我们很多的机会，透过 IEP 的活动，我想在 IEP 的部分怎么进入门票，就是首先获得精品奖，这是很重要的一件事情。那么当然FECA也透过这样子的一个活动呢，我们也参加了很多场的这样子的一个活动。那容许我等一下再透过图片来跟大家介绍一下我们参加贸协的 IEP 哪些活动。好，首先这是门票在2016年铁碳得到的这些精品奖的一个品项。这是在2018年得到的3个品项。那这是磨刀器。那我们在切磨的时候呢，有时候如果把它固定住，我们就不会伤到手。所以我想这是一个非常实用的一个产品哦。那接下来就是还有我们的罩盘跟台中市政府的6角楼，其实我们配合一些文创，所以也设计了这样的一个6角楼的一个挂钩。好，那在透过 IEP 里面，除了我们的产品品牌之外，透过贸协的资源，还有它的行销。所以贸协今天做了很棒的一件事情，就是把我们带到透过 IEP 跟消费者面对面的一个活动跟互动，其实这样的效果真的很棒。好，那这是我们要参加 IEP 活动的时候，我们打造了我们的一个FECA飞象车的一个图形。那这是我们开始做了一个推广的活动。那再来看看在跟贸协过程当中，FECA做了很多，得到好多。从我们的经销商，2016年到2017年，这是我们在经销的一个成长。实体店呢，也从419间到现在的476。那电商平台呢，也有到了成长26。那还有经销的国家呢，在 IP 的过程当中，我们成功了跟4家的经销有合作，所以这个在 这个经销国家数呢，我们也有做了一个成长。那这个是在图片过程当中，也很感谢我们的新加坡的梁代表，还有我们的陈组长，其实在新加坡 IP 展览的过程当中，他也亲临来做一个指导。这是在马来西亚，我觉得看到这张图就真的很感动，因为冒协为我们这个推广 IEP 的这个活动，然后把整个场子，哇，真的从上面看下去，真的很美很美。然后接下来这个是在马来西亚整个推广的这些活动，好，那为什么人潮这么多呢？其实等一下我们再来看一看，到底冒协在媒体这部分的连结，其实有产生很大的一个效用。那其实很多的参观者，过来，其实不是像刚刚 Tokuyo 在谈的说，哇，到底是大家来吃洋果子，还是来看冒协的这些东西？其实FECA也提供很多就是精美的礼品，然后在活动的过程当中，然后让消费者来跟我们去互动，把礼品带回去。那这个是在马来西亚 IOI City Mall 的一个推广的状况。好，这个是在菲律宾 SM Mall 的实照。那这也是在菲律宾里面，通常我们常会遇到好多热情的消费者，然后来跟我们分享这样子的一个活动。那这是FECA除了做咖啡色之外，我们也做了一个转盘，然后转出很多很有趣的一个活动。好，那这些的形象跟整个在展览里面，藉由这样的图片让大家看一看，冒协在这个活动里面它推广的真的很多。那其实我刚刚很感动哦，再把我们的袋子倒一下，看一下这个是在 Crescent Mall 越南里面FECA在这边的一个陈列。我们听说我们在这里卖的是第一名哈，有很多韩国的客人直接进去就指名买FECA，因为我们FECA在韩国卖的非常的很好，所以其实很多人这样的精品受到很多韩国人的喜欢哦。那这在越南呢也造成了一些轰动。那这个是透过这些的冒协活动之外，除了我们的实体店，慢慢的也把我们的电商平台扩展到在 O2O 的部分呢，我们前进39个国家，但是已经有26个国家也跟我们做了一个电商平台的一个结合。好，那这些呢，透过除了在 IEP 活动过程当中，我们也结合我们当地的一些媒体，所以跟我们一起合作，他们也号召了他们当地的粉丝一起来参与我们这样子的一个活动。好，这些的图片也是让大家去参考一下。那这是我们在印尼展的一个形象展，这是铁炭。好，那接下来我们来看一看，就是在东南亚市场呢，我想要跟大家分享一个部分，就是东南亚市场在精品消费者喜欢到 shopping mall 里面去逛街，去那边吹凉的，因为东南亚很热，所以其实他们在购物习惯其实也慢慢的往 mall 走。那还有他们的品牌呢，就是中产阶级的潜力消费族群，持续也都一直在增加当中，他们也越来越重视品牌跟品质。那么如果我们台湾的厂商呢，其实要前进，跟着冒协一起走，我建议呢，一定要先把我们自己的国际品牌行销的这些准备动作做好，那实际上才能够把我们的品牌持续性的在国际做一个完整的一个展览。我觉得这个是相辅相成很重要的一件事情。好，那接下来再看一看，就是在这些展览过程当中，有越南的、菲律宾的，然后昆明、福州。这些都是透过冒协的这些新闻，在做采访过程当中有展出很棒的一个成果。再次谢谢冒协对于所有的企业的付出，也谢谢今天参与的与会所有的来宾，谢谢。
谢谢林总经理的热情分享。接下来将进入大家期待已久的专题演讲时间。 在此提醒一下，各位手边呢都有这个纸本的提问单，大家可以借由扫描提问单上的 QR code 来进行发问，也可以将填好的纸本提问单呢交给我们现场穿着粉红色衣服的工作人员。待会儿的提问呢将会统一由我来向演讲者进行提问。接下来让我们欢迎英国最佳不列颠共同创办人 Best of Britannia Joe Pidgeon 带来行销的专题演讲。Without further ado, let's invite Mr. Joe Pidgeon to deliver his keynote speech entitled How to Make Your Market Marketing and How Best to Tell Your Brand Story. Welcome.
Good afternoon. First of all, I'd like to say how grateful I am that I've been invited to be a part of Taiwan Excellence. It's been a fantastic experience for me. And first of all, my presentation will tell you a little bit about myself and the work that I've done in the past, the knowledge that I've learned and how I apply it nowadays in my work. So a long time ago, when I was very young, experiential marketing wasn't called that. It didn't have a name. Some marketers were instinctively deploying the tactic though, especially when launching a new product into the marketplace. Experiential marketing is where, obviously, as you know, the product or service is being actually experienced to give the customer a real-world view of how the product's use or consumption would actually apply to them. They had to really feel it, be enveloped in it, and experience it. Whether it was a film premiere that we were organising or a computer game launch or the release of an album, experiential marketing was always part of it because it brought the product alive. So I started out on my personal path in 1991, working and producing the first UK magazine about urban music and lifestyle. So I worked with a lot of brands at that time and went on then to produce and work with those companies doing experiential events for organisations such as Diesel, MTV, Capcom, Computer Game World and Konami, PlayStation, Levi's, Universal Music as well as Universal Pictures, and Nickelodeon and EMI Records. I was trying to think of the best example of experiential marketing that I've had recently, and actually it came to me last night when I was thinking about it. The most recent one was actually being here, and the experiential marketing experience that Taitra have given me, which is to come to Taiwan for the first time, to be flown here on Ava, the Taiwanese airline, to experience the service, the fantastic service, and probably the best flight I've ever had in my life, and then to experience all the different brands and all the different companies that I've got to meet and see the fantastic product whilst I've been here. And so I realised that I had been experientially marketed to without realising it. So as I said, in my past, my experience has been a lot of gaming. So we launched Pro Evolution Soccer, or PES, in 2000, 2007, and we created an event very early on where journalists were invited to come along across Europe and actually play the game, the computer game, against actual football players. So people like Thierry Henry, John Terry from an English point of view. We don't like him very much in England, but anyway. A whole range of players were playing actual games against journalists, and obviously that was fantastic for them. That was a way of experiencing the game that they would never have again. Some of those players, actual players, take part in leagues online and people don't know that they're actually playing and taking part in the games. And actually some of them are brilliant at it. So that's, when we were finishing off, it started off slowly, but in 2006, our event on its own created media value of £10 million. So obviously a success. Moving into film, on a smaller version, we created again the experience with a small film called 24-Hour Party People, which is very English, very British, about a nightclub scene and a music scene in Britain at the time. And we were trying to work out what the best to do. We put on an event at the Cannes Film Festival where we recreated Manchester in the south of France. Manchester's very rainy, very grey, not like the south of France at all. And we recreated it by hiring the dirtiest warehouse we could find in Cannes and brought all these celebrities into it after they'd seen the film. So they realised, oh, okay, I understand, I'm now in Manchester, and reformed a band and recreated experientially what they'd just seen in the film. When it turned to cycling, again, an area which I've worked in a lot, we were asked by Schwinn to launch a new American bike in the UK, in London. And so we drew on the most American person we could think of, which was Elvis Presley, and recruited 100 people to dress up as Elvis Presley and ride the bike through London. One of them, or one or more, was singing Elvis songs. So we took the King to see the Queen outside Buckingham Palace, which is where the Queen lives. She wasn't in that day, but you get the picture. The newspapers loved it, TV news was covered, and we secured the coverage accordingly. And moving on to what I do now, which is Best of Britannia. When we launched Best of Britannia, or Bob, in the year of the London Olympics, the focus was very much on the UK. The world's camera was on us. And we felt that not enough was being done to focus that attention on British companies and the things that Britain makes and does well. In the same way that Taiwan Excellence does so brilliantly here, we try and do the same thing in Britain to promote and market British companies and give them a focus and a platform. And bizarrely, that year in 2012, no one else was doing it. So we decided that it was time that we did it. And to take journalists out of their comfort zone, we worked with leading holographic designers, Musion, who are a British company producing holographic imagery. And we recreated a stage, which was a holographic stage, so that when the audience was in the middle, the holographic stage would be here, and then the real performers would be on the other side of the room, so they'd turn from one to the other, as you'll see. So moving on to what we're working towards now in 2018, we're working in collaboration with, as part of a team for global retail specialist Milligan to bring to the market a new concept in experiential retail, which will revolutionise the way that we shop in the UK. What we're doing is creating retail centres which are in old legacy buildings where the visitor can meet the maker of the product, actually where they'll be based making from. They can book a masterclass to learn how to make a ceramic pot or a handbag. And through a unique membership scheme, we'll be connecting the consumer directly with a network of artisan makers worldwide via an online resource. This tells you a little bit about what creative trade is all about.
Our story is one of revivals. The revival of the modern craftsman. The revival of a community of making, learning, experiencing, and growing. The revival of discovery and ideas, participation and engagement. In a destination that connects the creative curious with the modern craftsman. We are Creative Trade. Creative Trade is a place to immerse a district filled with exciting discovery. A creative destination where people hungry for inspiration discover beautiful original products and concepts. We are a hive of creativity, bringing together artists, designers and makers, sharing ideas and learning. We are the next generation of retail, a place to learn from those who create what you buy, and to engage with the makers, becoming a part of their journey. We are a creative campus. We will inhabit legacy buildings throughout the UK, giving young and established brands the support they need to flourish. We will share economical studio spaces in a collaborative setting with peers, a setting that promotes teamwork and teaching. We will have a regional food emporium, independent restaurateurs and entertainment. Creative Trade will deliver exciting market days as well as a full calendar of events. In each Creative Trade destination, we will position a business support unit, an events program, a learning platform, and a group of senior brands willing to help you scale. In all our sites, we will have dynamic apprenticeship programs, classes, and courses to foster the next generation of master makers. A place where the youth can support and be supported by the creative community. Creative Trade will launch an online trading platform, a national online makers membership group, forming a collective of dynamic creatives supporting and enabling each other. We will reside in legacy buildings, spaces steeped in rich histories of industry and manual creation. Creative Trade will give these buildings back to the makers of this time, breathing new life into once derelict halls, celebrating the heritage of the community through the spaces we inhabit. For the professional, we share a place for enrichment. For the curious and inquiring, we share a place to learn how and why. For the emerging business, we share a setting and team to support your brand growth. For the lover of craft, we are a hive of creativity, an emporium for sharing ideas and experiences. A place for learning from the masters and investing in their works. For our mission is one of community, collaboration, creation, and commerce. We are Creative Trade.
So hopefully that conveyed that we're going to be bringing together hundreds of makers into one building in several cities across the UK to provide individual makers who don't have a platform or a retail space to actually have one whilst also maintaining their workspace. It's a collaborative community where people will feed off each other and learn off each other, and around it will be leisure facilities, as you saw, bars and restaurants, entertainment, to make it a place where people will want to dwell. Because the world is changing, certainly in Europe, the revival seems to be that people want to know about the product that they're buying. They want to feel that they have a contact or a touch with the maker who made it. And we'll bring the exploitation, if you like, poor choice of word, but the consumer will be brought into these spaces, and they will explore and they will learn, and they will therefore become loyal to a brand in a very experiential way. So we're bringing authenticity of the product, the making of the product, and learning about the product all into one place where the consumer can come, meet the maker, meet a new brand, meet existing brands that are growing, buy from them, adopt them as their favourite brand, and go back and learn different skills themselves. And all of these elements involve storytelling, and I would argue that any brand that, whatever product it is, they need to have a story behind the product, which in turn can be told. So, for example, if you go to 101 and buy a handbag from Louis Vuitton, if you're lucky enough to go and do that, the story ends there. You don't know about how it was made necessarily. You don't know about. You just know that you bought a Louis Vuitton bag. So the idea is that those brands are brands. They're very successful brands, but you don't necessarily have a story behind it. Our idea is to work with brands that want to have a story, want to tell their story, and want the consumer to understand it, love it, and pass that story on. It's moving away slightly from mass production, which is quite controversial in times, but if there's hundreds and thousands of makers doing it, then it becomes mass production across a number of genres. As the Vice President of Communications of Ford said, a good story makes you feel something and is universal. They want to grasp your values and your commitment to excellence, be inspired and intrigued. Storytelling is the most powerful way to convey these ideas. So, part of that story is by collaboration, and through collaboration, a part of a way that brands can grow and scale is through collaborations. And most successful brands of the future must collaborate, must be open to collaborate whilst also working to their strengths. Must be open to global collaborations, like British companies working with Taiwanese companies and vice versa. And we do collaborate consistently, and as an organisation, I'm very proud that we work with a number of Taiwanese companies via the brands that we work with, and also personally through my family. As my brother-in-law, Russell Wilcox, who's the chairman of Box Technology, said, after 15 years doing business with a Taiwanese supplier, they bought Box Technologies. 2 years later, it was the best thing that he could have done, and despite the obvious differences in national culture, the business culture is an extremely good fit, more so than it may have been from a company from Europe. A company that we work with very closely is Pashley Bicycles, and they're the oldest, longest established bike-making company in the UK. And they've just been given the contract, just won the contract and just unveiled the new London bike, which is the rental bike that tourists and also Londoners can use when getting about London. The previous bike, which was called the Boris Bike, I don't know if you've heard of Boris Johnson, but probably best not to talk about him too much. He commissioned a bike that was actually very clunky, quite difficult to ride, very heavy. The new design offers improved handling, safety and comfort alongside innovative, smart technology. And guess what? Guess where the frame was made? You got it in Taiwan. So working together with a very old, long-established British company that's very proud of its British heritage with a Taiwanese frame company, because you simply can't get a frame made in the UK which is as good as the ones that you can make in Taiwan. And the Mayor of London is very happy. I won't read the whole quote, but he's very happy that this bike has arrived, and it's making it easier for people to get around London because it's good for the environment, it reduces congestion, and it's easier to ride, which means that it's less prone to accidents. And here's a little video about Pashley Bicycles and the new London bike.
I'll be your companion for today.
Hi.
Would you like to know a little bit about your new Santander cycle?
Yes, I would.
Built by our partners Pashley, the new frame provides better ride quality and improved maneuverability.
That's awesome. What about the wheels?
New. We've updated the whole bike. The saddle includes new gel pads for improved rider comfort.
I'm noticing some new lighting changes.
Our partners Blaze have ensured the lighting system is better positioned, brighter and more effective. The upgraded Shimano brakes provide better stopping performance. Oh, and the rear light gets brighter when you brake.
Like a car brake light?
Exactly. Turn some buttons.
This can't all be available now, can it?
This is all available on the new Santander cycle.
But it's also futuristic.
Futuristic and future-proof. We've upgraded the tech on the bike too. We call this new system SciTech.
Yeah, but surely that's some time away, mate.
Sooner than you think, mate.
Well, I'm going to have to love you and leave you, SC. Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
You're welcome. Goodbye, Jensen.
So that's a fantastic new product that's only been unveiled in London at our event, actually, a month ago. And another company that's doing great things, but on a smaller scale, is Swiftie Scooters. And they launched their product at our event in 2012. And since then, they've always produced the majority of the product here in Taiwan, because again, they looked for suppliers in the UK, but they couldn't find one who could make this particular product. And so it's in Taiwan they've found a fantastic relationship, and they feel that the partnership they feel like a family in terms of how it's been described to me by Jason, who's the managing director of that company. He spends many weeks over here a year visiting suppliers and factories, just making sure that he's personally hand-picking the components and the people that he works with. And they've become the driving force and influencing the brand's international success. So moving on to how best to market your own particular products. I'd like to outline some global marketing trends that have been covered certainly in some of the presentations, but I thought to hone them down a little bit. One of which some companies use very effectively and is being used more and more is influencer marketing, where you need to define your online audience, and the best way of defining your online audience is to find the right people who've got followers, big numbers of followers, and choose them as the ambassadors for your product. It's very effective, it's very targeted, and actually very cost effective. Certainly in the UK and Europe, you can have a very effective influencer reaching, say, 500,000 people at a cost of £400 or £500 a month. So it's effective, and it's much cheaper than old conventional forms of marketing. The key thing is to make sure that when you're managing an influencer, that they time their discussions with key announcements that you might be making with your product. So timing is everything with influencers. If you get it wrong, if it's 2 weeks too late, if you've already launched and they've missed their timing, it makes it less effective. And then afterwards, once you've worked with an influencer, it's important to make sure that you get analytics and the numbers to back up the spend that you make with those influencers. So key analytics and analytics following up the data is important. Moving through into experiential marketing and how that has moved forward. Obviously, video content now is the key. If you don't have video content which is well produced and well marketed and well distributed and viewed a lot of times, you're failing in your marketing. It's the key piece of content that you need, and it needs to be good. And obviously now we're moving into the realms of virtual reality. People will be looking to that area and video content that can be viewed in virtual reality, so the experience of the product is all around them. People, I think, brands that don't use that and don't embrace that will be left by the wayside by the competition, not just here in Taiwan, but everywhere across the globe. The most forward-thinking brands and the most forward-thinking companies that don't just think ahead about what they're doing, but what their competitors might be doing in this world needs to be very seriously looked at. When you think that in 2016, Facebook recorded 1.65 billion users watching 8 billion videos a day, you get the idea of how important video is. YouTube registers now that there is no television network in the world that can compete with YouTube in terms of viewing numbers. 56% more 18 to 49-year-olds view their footage via YouTube than any primetime broadcasting TV station. But just as importantly as getting that data out there, it's about getting your information out there. It's about collecting then consumer responses and making sure that you get that data and collect it effectively. More and more again, this is becoming very, very into a new age that, I'll be honest, I don't understand too well, but it's happening, and it's incredible actually things that people are doing. This year I was reading about a new medallion that's about the size of the pin badge here, the Taiwan Excellence badge, slightly bigger, but it was launched via Carnival Cruises as a way of gathering data before someone sets foot on a ship on one of their cruises. They're sent one of these medallions when they book the cruise, and that medallion can capture data. You can transfer data from your smartphone or your device on your personal habits. So do you like fish? Do you like steak? Do you like chicken? Do you like a glass of wine at 4 o'clock or a nice cup of coffee? Do you like watching Italian films, or do you like watching French films? All of this data can be downloaded into this simple little medallion, and the time of day that you like doing, what time you want to wake up. Do you want a reminder or a little bit of a push to do some exercise in the morning? It can keep all of that data. And so when you get onto your boat with your medallion in your pocket, or if you're wearing it, a member of the crew can come to you at 4 o'clock, can find you on the boat, because it's a tracking device as well, and deliver you that glass of wine that you like at 4 o'clock, or that cup of coffee, or invite you to come to a French film that they're showing in the cinema. And it's all personalised to the individual cruise member. And so they've really got every piece of information that they would want and that you might want for them to have prior to getting on a boat. So it's important to embrace this kind of technology, and also reckon what Carnival Cruises have got is they've then got a database of every single person that ever goes on a cruise, and they know everything about them, and they can sell that to advertisers and marketers who want to find those people and target them precisely. So it's a massive resource for them to have. Obviously, they've invested a lot in it, but it obviously will be very good for them. So it's important, again, moving on to mobile, to optimize your mobile, master your mobile technology and the way that you communicate via mobile phones, because this is basically an area where most people now are sourcing their data. They're looking from their device, and that's where they're sourcing all of their information. 96% people now look as the first port of call, they turn to their phone to find out about what restaurant to go to, what bar to go to, what clothes are on special offer, what's on sale. So at Best of Britannia, we've seen this year alone traffic coming to our online store from mobile devices from 15%, it's gone up to 56% just during this year. And as I said, 96% of smartphone users use their mobile phone as the first port of call to find research potential purchases. In the future, people will be living their lives, and they already do. So if you're not embracing the best ways to reach your market through their mobile phone, then again, you're missing a trick. So I thought I'd give you a couple of examples of companies that in the UK, well, one in the UK, one global, that are doing fantastic things. One on a small scale, started very, very small. They launched only in January 2016, and they had a target which is on Kickstarter, which is a way that you get people to invest in your product, small amounts usually. And in their case, this company makes trousers, very, very good trousers, in an old mill in a former area of Great Britain, which was known for clothing manufacture. They were hoping to reach their target within 4 weeks. They reached it in 5 hours because their video content was brilliant. They've now gone on to turn over £1 million, so 40 million NTD in less than 2 years. They absolutely instinctively knew about telling their story, how to use bloggers, how to use influencers, and how to collaborate with manufacturers in order to be able to scale. That's the secret of what they've done. And in the UK, they are seen as being one of the coolest on-the-money brands right here, right now.
We work with factories and individual crafts workers all across the north of England to make a range of trousers, belts and boots.
There's some factories out there that are just doing incredible stuff, and it's brilliant to see that desire is still out there, and the response from the public to the products has been incredible.
We started off just making trousers, and we've continued to move to other products below the belt.
Belts were obvious because they keep your trousers up. It's a small product. We custom make those.
They're our own design. One's a CNC brass belt, and Ruby makes those for us. And then we have a forged copper buckle that Tommy makes into a belt for us. We've got best quality Devon tanned leather, all English components and hardware making the belts. They're something really special. You can put them in your will, pass them on to your children, because they will outlive you.
But we've always had a desire to do production volumes of stuff. The trousers have always been production volumes. We're not making things one at a time for individual people. We'll do alterations from a length or something like that, but the waist sizes and the leg lengths, that's all pretty standard. And boots are, like that as well. Made by the only remaining boot manufacturer making heavy work boots in the UK.
And we're making two traditionally constructed heavyweight work boots. One is a moto boot and the other's a chucker boot.
And we just love the processes that we use. We love the production aspect of it. We thought it was something that we could get behind. And so Ed and me designed a boot each that we wanted, because we think it's really important that we believe in the product that we're selling. Well, growing up as a company, it's not just me and Ed anymore. We've got Sean, he does our packing, he's in charge of our warehousing, he's got that sorted.
We needed to move into bigger premises, and we've had some great help from Calderdale Council, who've helped us with a grant to buy lots of racking. That's helping us to get our warehousing system much more efficient.
Everything's shipped from the post office in Hepton Bridge can take stuff down there on the cargo bike. That post office is getting regular stuff going through it. We're paying them directly. We're not cutting them out. We're not going to a sort of lower cost supplier who would pick up from them. We could save some money by going with one of those big companies, but keep that business going through Satnam's post office in town is really important to us. At the moment, we've only got one cut of trouser, so if you're not like that trouser shape, they're not going to work for you really well. So we're introducing a new pattern of trouser that's a little bit roomier, it's a little bit straighter leg, so it works better with the boots, and that's sort of what's in development now.
We also want to sell trousers that are made from British cloth. Moleskin and corduroy just can't be made in Britain anymore.
So much of the processes that used to be used when things were made here, they just aren't here anymore in the volume, and you've really got to seek them out.
But there are other kinds of cloth, and we've been visiting weavers all across the north, finding cloth that's made here that we can make into trousers.
And at the moment, our trousers are made with a German cloth, but we met some folks from Manchester last year who were setting up an actual cotton spinning factory. The first time in 50 years that's been done in Manchester. So we're working with them, to make different grades of cloth for different garments and to help us move forward to make that completely British package.
The yarn that's British spun, woven into a British cloth, and then made in a British factory into a 100% British pair of trousers.
It'd be far simpler just to go down the road to the place that used to be a factory that's now just a warehouse full of cloth and buy some from there. But I don't want to do easy, I want to do it well and do it right.
The product we first started with was moleskin trousers. We still sell them. They're a robust garment, something that appealed to us. We wanted to wear that kind of thing. Everything that we do, it's about British made to last.
So, moving from the small but perfectly formed and growing fast to another company you probably will have heard of, Airbnb. They've only existed for less than 10 years. I'm not sure how big they are in Taiwan, but having only traded for 3 years, in February 2011, they took their millionth room booking, and less than a year later, they took their 5 millionth, and less than 3 months after that, they took their 10 millionth. So their growth in between 2011 and today has been astronomical. The reason for their success, as well as it being a great idea and a great story, is that they constantly adapt and they're evolving and constantly trying to improve their product. They're not resting and relying and being complacent. Complacency is very, very dangerous. Their theme has always been to involve their customers and also their hosts with their story. So my story is I'm an Airbnb host. I have a room in our house that we sometimes have Airbnb guests stay in. And so far we've had 28 different nationalities stay in that room, and the story continues. I tell the story of what I've learned from my visitors, and they tell their stories about what they found out from staying in the house and also the city that we live in. So when it first started out, this is how their logo looked. It was did what it said on the tin, but not very exciting. Recently, they've developed their brand very carefully using visual identity, which you could see the similarities between their growth in terms of their brand and emojis and visual stimuli. You can see where the combination of elements to the logo has come from. So it's people, places, love being a close one, and then the heart, the air for Airbnb. They've added the same symbols across their sites, the similar types of symbols again as informational tools, so that you can always recognize their brand. No matter which symbol you see, it's done in the same style. So if you see it wherever you might see that symbol or a similar symbol, you know that it's an Airbnb. It can be drawn, it's very simple, it's not complicated, and it's instantly recognizable no matter what language or what nation you're in. And it works very well across campaigns. It's very simple. It allows them to get their message across without really trying too hard. Because if you're that recognized everywhere globally, you can't really fail. And since the last 2 or 3 years, as I say, their brand language is copywriting. Their expansion in terms of marketing is all about the stories, that millions and millions of stories that are populating their site from millions and millions of people across the world. And it's that storytelling and the retelling of that story, and people saying, have you tried Airbnb? When you're looking for a hotel room in Barcelona, you might find that hotel room in Barcelona, for the same price as that, you can get a 3-bedroom apartment in the most exclusive area of Barcelona for the same price. So all of you, you and your 4 friends can all stay in one place for the same price as one room in one hotel. So to summarize, the key elements for me are you have to have strong social media as a foundation for your marketing. You need to have the capacity, ideally, to be able to live stream and have visual stimuli within your online social media and digital marketing platforms. You need to look at deploying social media native advertising. So the old-fashioned way of describing that would be advertorial. So an editorial piece next to an advert, an editorial piece about trousers next to an advert for your product. Nowadays, it's much more clever and much more creative, and it's important that the native advertising that you use in social media is written well and doesn't clash with the product that you're trying to sell. So when you're commissioning native advertising and copywriting, it's important that it's done very, very well, especially if you're doing it internationally. It has to be done and speak the language of that particular country or that particular territory. Otherwise, it won't work. The best way of doing that sometimes is to collaborate with like-minded brands, work with different companies in the domestic country that you're looking to work with, not just the distributors, but actually extend your reach into how could I work with a hotel chain, how could I work with a restaurant chain, how could I work with a clothing chain to market my product more effectively in that area. As I said earlier, it's important to recruit people, brand ambassadors and influencers who can tell your story for you. They can probably tell it to their community better than you possibly can. So it's important to work with them, make sure that they're conveying your key brand objectives, but if they can tell the story their way, their readers and their listeners will be more likely to take on board what they're saying and act upon it and buy your product. So work with them to create interactive, personalized content which will reach your audience. So you can conduct surveys or clever competitions. Sometimes it's good to ask the question of the consumer. So to commission an actual poll where you're researching what your customer base wants, because by doing that, you're actually talking to them. You're saying, we want to know what you want us to do with our product and how can we make it better. And the customer tells you, and if they then see that you've taken on some of those ideas and then you promote the fact that you've taken on the idea of somebody living, residents of so and such a town, you use them to extend your community in the same way that Airbnb have done. And then, of course, the conventional way is to, and very important way, is to select the key trade shows that you can take part in. But again, it's a question of communicating via those trade shows in the language that the consumer in that particular market or the trade buyer in that particular market will want to see. So if you're seen as being too old-fashioned, if you're not embracing technology, if you're not working with the culture of that particular country, again, you will be seen, there'll be a jarring between your communication and your product and the end consumer. I just thought I'd show you a little snapshot of what happens in 60 seconds online. I don't know if you've seen this diagram before, but it was fascinating to me when 4.1 million videos are being viewed right now at this point in time. It's just staggering the amount of communication that takes place online, and that is where your market is. All the points I've covered so far hold true to any Taiwanese products looking to launch in the UK and Europe. You have to apply them carefully, and you must think like a European, or employ someone who is a European to think for you. There's 4 key Euro brand zones, as you probably know. There's the South, and each of them are very different. They all have different motivations, different cultural stimuli, different way of doing things. So the South, which is Spain, Italy, Greece and Portugal, have a very Latin, very different cultural way of looking at product than people in the centre and certainly the North do. And very much the East is a completely different animal altogether. It has to be dealt with completely separately. So you can't use the same, unless your product is very generic, you can't deploy the same marketing communication techniques that you would in one part of Europe to another, or it won't work. It will work in one maybe, but it won't work in the other. And when targeting an international buyer or consumer, it's successful British brands, we always work to our strengths, which simply, sometimes it's simply as simple as having a Made in Britain mark on there, but we're very careful that that Made in Britain mark means something, like with the video I showed you earlier. It needs to be authentically made, as opposed to just having a Union Jack flag on it and not actually made in the UK, for it to be possibly authentic and to be seen as a guarantee of quality. And we are very fortunate in that we have authenticity, creativity and design. We do have a Cool Britannia thing going on, which rightly or wrongly, it works for certain products, and for that perception in certain markets, if it's used well, it can be deployed effectively. So for us in the UK and Europe, Taiwan is synonymous with the very highest quality across a multitude of areas. Electronics, obviously audio, you know what they are, you're brilliant at them. So the area that I'm most familiar with is cycling. And the key to marketing is to find a way to tell your story and convey your skill, and perhaps establish a new mark for yourselves, created in Taiwan. Because you're very, very good at what you do, you just need to sell it to the rest of the world. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Mr. Pidgeon. 接下来进入我们的 Q&A 时间哦. And now it is our Q&A session. I have collected some questions from the audience. Please remain on stage.
Sorry.
Yes. And here is our first question for Mr. Pidgeon. According to your observations, what aspects do Taiwanese brands lack most? Or what are the things Taiwanese brands should do in terms of marketing?
I think the products that I've seen as part of the Taiwan Excellence process have all been amazing. Actually, they've really broadened my mind in a lot of areas, taken me out of my comfort zone to a great degree. The difference from my perspective, and the questions I've been asking the brands that have come before us as a judging panel, were how best to market your product. And in some cases, I think it's important, as Antonello said earlier on, that the product, as brilliant as it is, and it's important not to rely on just a sales strategy. So getting your product to distributors in the various territories is great. And your existing customers, you need to look after them, of course you do. But to reach new customers, and also to make sure that your existing customers don't choose another product that might be similar, produced somewhere else, more cheaply, whatever the competition element is, you can't just rely on that. So you need to make your product and your brand the brand that they choose, because that is the brand to choose. So it's very simply being more confident about your brand, conveying that to a global audience, and making sure that you compete through your marketing on the same level as other competitors who might not even exist yet, but might do their marketing better, might enter the market with a product which is similar but slightly better, and have a fantastic marketing strategy, which will mean you'll lose sales.
Thank you. And due to the time constraint, I have another question for you, Mr. Pidgeon. Each country has its own customs and cultures, and different consumers have their own preferences and values. How do we come up with a brand story that can sell, or that can meet every international individual's taste?
Keep it simple, I would say. And we actually saw one brand that was presented to us, which was a bike created for the female audience. And it was their brand marketing was, I think, brilliant, which was very simple. It was designed and produced by women and marketed to women. And they were creating a community of women across the globe with their brand message, and I think that will be very effective globally because it's a single message applying to cyclists who are female. So if you keep it simple and keep your message as simple as that, then it will be a global message. Otherwise, you will have to tailor it and tinker it to the specific country or the specific market that you're launching in.
Thank you very much, Mr. Pidgeon. Thank you for insightful responses. 我们谢谢，再次掌声，谢谢 Mr. Pidgeon.
Thank you. Thank you.
接下来大家可以稍微活动休息一下，但千万不要错过我们下半场的演讲。我们将有远从意大利而来的专家与我们分享工业设计的诀窍以及趋势。跟大家偷偷报告一下，就是有看过他的简报，非常的精彩。所以大家赶快上个厕所，喝个茶，我们马上回来，待会儿见。各位贵宾，今天下半场的经验分享会即将在3分钟后开始，请各位贵宾尽速入座。 各位贵宾，今天的经验分享会即将开始，请各位贵宾尽速入座。各位贵宾，今天第2场的专题演讲即将开始，请各位贵宾尽速入座。Ladies and gentlemen, the second keynote speech will commence shortly. Please be seated. 各位贵宾，第2场的专题演讲我们即将开始，请各位贵宾尽速入座。Ladies and gentlemen, the second keynote speech will commence shortly. Please be seated. .欢迎再次回到106年台湾产业形象广宣计划年终成果发表国际行销趋势暨经验分享会。接下来将进入我们下半场的演讲时段。再次提醒大家，各位手边呢都有纸本的提问单，大家可以借由扫描提问单上的 QR code 来进行线上的发问，也可以将填好的纸本提问单交给我们身着粉红色衣服的工作人员。待会儿的提问时呢，将会由我来统一向演讲者进行提问。接下来，让我们欢迎意大利工业设计协会台湾合作事务大使、欧洲体育用品工业联盟研发委员会主席、意大利威尼斯建筑大学教授 Mr. Antonello Marega 带来的专题演讲。Let's welcome Mr. Antonello Marega. Trends and Megatrends: Advice for Taiwan Excellence Companies on Industrial Design.
Good afternoon. Okay, now we're ready to start. Is the computer doesn't work? Can you please? Yeah, start.
Is your password?
Hmm?
We need your password.
Ah, the password again. Sorry, yeah. Where's the guy? Jennifer? Jane Lover? Ah, no. Ah, over there. J level. 23? Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. Now we start. Are you ready? Good. Who's Antonello Marega? Okay. So there are many activities where I'm involved. After retire, I'm 73 years old. So when I retire, my university, I'm a graduate in architecture. My university asked me to give my experience like a R&D manager to the master design students. So my objective is to introduce the industrial design students and the connection with the companies. During my speech that involve trends and mega trends, I look at this speech like an opportunity to make a business. In front of me, I have a company, B2B company and B2C company. Have a good connection with the trends is very important. It is important to be, the trends is like a wave. Must be on the top of the wave, not the down of the wave. So invest time to think about the trends. Design trends are influenced by society. And the society changes each day. Me, I'm different today than yesterday. You too. All the day we are different. Means that the market changes each day. So it's very important that design, and when I talk about the industrial design, so design for company they produce, understand in which is the trend and which is the mega trend. So this is one of the mega trends that change completely the way that we have to think about the products. The environment. You cannot more attack the ground, attack the air, attack the water. No, absolutely. So when you make a new product, think about the consumer now is very sensitive about this matter. Women at work. More and more in the future, we will have women, maybe they stay home and work. Look, here's the robot. The robot to clean is one device. So any trends could be a good opportunity to make a new business with your identity. Don't forget what he says, Paul, before. You need to have your story, your way to approach the market, and your way to approach the trends. Here is a big opportunity to make a business in the future. Health, health, health. Man, woman, kids, everybody wants health. And this big opportunity is not only for the company to make a gym machine, running shoes, clothing, everything is in this direction in the future. Entertainment. Remember when 20 years ago, 10 years ago, when you go to see a musical or band or something like this, you enjoy yourself. But now you have this kind of machine, and you can share with your friends worldwide this experience. So this is another very strong trend. The new generation, not the old like me, the new generation want to share, share, share. Remember what he says before about the social network. And the new family. Man and man, woman and woman with the kids. Is a market there? For sure. They have they need. This, we never come back from this trend, okay? We have to respect these people. And there is opportunity to make a market and make a special product and special services. Because now the new products is included with the services. Many times the company make more money with the services connect with the product. For example, this machine. Where do you make the business is in the application, not to sell the machine. Social influencer. Look at Beyonce, what she tried. Pepsi Cola. She don't try Coke. So immediately, she gave one clear indication to the end user. Hey, I like Pepsi. And okay, she has incredible power because she drives completely the mind of the people. What she like, some million of people like. She has 1 million of followers. Million of followers. Blogger. Remember in Italy we have, in the Milano area, we have a many fashion show. In the year 1780, in the VIP in front of the was actors, very famous actors. Now, who is in the seat in front of the model? Blogger. The blogger can destroy your company in 1 week, in 1 day also. Remember what happens about the diesel problem with the Volkswagen. In 1 week, the president of Volkswagen goes out. Okay? So pay attention to what you do, what you propose, what you to the market, because this blogger can kill you in very few time. Lifestyle. More and more, this approach. With a virtual, not with the reality, with a virtual connection. You guys, when you play with the iPhone, blue, 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 it's not the reality. Okay? When you have the here and here, you live not in the reality. So one time maybe you need to have a personal relationship. Found again the way to stay together, to enjoy the life, to share the experiences. This is a trend. And in the future, more and more that the new generation staying talking with the virtual world, they ask for this. It's a big business over there. Megatrends, step by step, we will arrive to the products. But now, another megatrend as the worldwide population continue to increase. Each year, 60 million people born more. Increase. In the year 2050, maybe we become 9.7 billion worldwide. Where? Asia and Africa. Asia and Africa. In Europe, stable, we will lose. Some people will go down. In North America, so we saw. Look at Europe. So the market is here in the large Africa, in the large Asia, including India, including Philippines, including Malaysia, including this. So my recommendation, be strong here first. Do you want to come to Europe? Okay, come. But it's very hard game. So don't lose your market here. If you want to come. Be open and heart. But this is very difficult. So be strong here first, because the market is here. Aging population, like me. You smile. It's true. More and more in all of the world, the amount of over 65 years growing up. Are we sure that we project product and service for this kind of people? Me, I'm an R&D manager for more than 40 years. I say you, no. You don't take care of this market. It's a niche market. Dun. 1 billion now, 2.1 billion 2050. Is a niche market this? Represent 30% of the market in the future. So think about the needs. Because when the people arrive at some age, okay, the people that the 70s of this today are not the 70s of 20 years ago. Remember the 70s of 20 years ago? Remember? The pants arrive here. They work a little bit like this. This by me is by. It's true. Me, like me, my friends, over 70-year-olds, we make a bike, hiking, running, windsurfing. Yeah. So the 70 change, continue to change. So think about the 70. In any case, they have some problems. They have a limitation to walking, limitation to her, limitation to view, other kind of approach with the life. So is a big market. With your strategy, or your own strategy, you can make a big business with these people in the future. Where? Again, Asia. Taiwan is one of the companies that have a high range of industry. This is another mega trend. The middle class explosion. Middle class is not fixed for all the countries. But in any case, we discuss about people that can have 31,000 income a year. Why the middle class continue to growing up? Because all the countries, this is a low level of JPD, they continue to growing up. So they increase the capacity to buy and to own. It's interesting what in the middle class, you see people, they are very low level. They don't have a lot of income, but they have the last iPhone. And maybe the iPhone represents 1 month fee for these people. So it's a lower class. It's an entry for some product. They don't want entry-level cheap products. No. They want the Gucci. They want the shoes from Tots. It was something like this. So think about it. It's a huge market. But you have to go inside and understand the needs of this consumer, because this is the trend. It's the more, like I said this morning, it's no more the time to produce and sell. This is connect with the market of demand. Now the market is the market of the offer. No, super offer. If you are successful with this kind of device, immediately the competitors will attack you. So the life cycle of the product is short. So this is the trend. Where? Again, Asia. Look what happens. Look at you in North America, down. In Europe, it's only 2.4% because we have the East countries like Hungary, like Czech Republic. They are start from a low level. The country that's coming from the communism was approach. And now they still growing up, so they can balance. Otherwise, this is the trend. Urbanization. Again, Asia. In some country, like US, I go to the other side of the world, see you. We arrived to have 80% of people that live in the town. In the future, the provision is at least 54% of the people live in the town. And the town over 10 million people. Look at how many towns you have with 10 million people. Incredible. I have a good relationship with Austria. I have a house in Austria. Austria is 20 million people. It's a country. Imagine that you concentrate all Austria in one town. 2 months ago, I fly to Mexico, and when we landed in Mexico City, was huge. I said, how many people there? Oh, 22 million. 22 million people. It's incredible. Everything. But the problem is 20% of the people live in the slums. So it's very difficult. In any case, the needs of the urban people is quite different. They need product and services totally different. And also, they want to discover the real world, the nature. So it's another opportunity. They want to come out of this terrible town have another life. Have the encounter with the nature, encounter with the message. Maybe, I don't know. No? Okay. But they say they want to have another life. So have two games. Satisfy the needs when they are in the town, and satisfy the needs when they are out of the town. Here's a market. I leave the music also, you have time to think about what I think, and maybe to pose the questions. This is the reason why I give you the music. Connection, and mobile. Now we are connected with the mobile, and we are connected also with the fly. You have the fly, a low cost flight, Ryanair or all in all over the world. So they immediately increase the opportunity to connect the people and change the culture, and change the attitude. This is another trend. When you fly, you have some needs, special needs. Then in some cases, the services and the products doesn't satisfy you. So it's a market there. Think about it. Global digitalization, look what happens. Now we are 7.3, but 7.4, and the internet user arrived to 46% of penetration, which is the active social media user is 2.3. So is a possibility to increase this kind of penetration. But interesting is the mobile. Mobile have a big opportunity in the future to growing up, also in the social. So more and more, this terrible machine continue to stay and live with you and drive your life. Autopilot. Augmented reality. You see the last cars. When you see in the future cars, you can enjoy the life, read the newspaper, discuss with your boyfriend or girlfriend, wife or husband, I don't know, it depends. So at the end, the car has the opportunity to guide you where you want. And so imagine what happens. The next Uber, for sure, you don't need to wait the driver, and bloop, 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 and the car arrives in front of you. We hope. So this is another word that's coming. Health and well-being. If you live in the town, and you suffer the pressure of the town, what do you think for? I have to satisfy my mind, my body, and enjoy my spirit. And more, but not only in the gym, outside. This is a health and well-being is incredible trends. Good food. Hey. Junk food, no anymore. There are some schools in the north of Europe that really check if the kids come with snakes or something like this. Also, they don't allow to have a distribution of snakes. So the food in the future and the food quality is a strong trend. Then the people understand that some disease that you have inside in your body coming from a wrong approach with the food. Personalization. Maybe you and me, we have the same phone. But for sure, you personalize your phone in one way, me personalize my phone in another way. And this is a trend. Be different than the other. Don't be uniform. This is a trend. Which is the way that the consumer now buy. Value and convenience. And not only value. Value is a value for money, typical way that the Americans have to apply. And look what he says, Warren Buffett, this very intelligent man and make a lot of money. Price is what you pay. Value is what you get. So try to make this kind of fight, not price and discounts. May add value on your product, add value of your offer. This is the game. In this way, then the consumer will join you. So right before Paul said, branding approach, increase the story. You sell the value of your product, increase the value of your product. As the value means innovation, trust in the company, accountability, quality, excellence. Excellence. But the convenience, satisfaction, service, quick response, accessibility, friendly approach. Slowly we arrive close to the product. Of course, I show some trends, not all the trends. I analyze some products, not all the products. And when I think about a car, look, it's a beautiful car. Yeah? It's a Maserati, of course, the Italian cars. It's Maserati cars, dreaming cars. Everybody wants to with the Maserati engine, wow, okay. But in 10 years from now, if I have a marque like this, what I found? This one. That show incredible technology. Look, a new complete design, shape, a new complete shape. Be prepared. That's the Maserati live like it is. Zero sales, Zero sales. This is the industrial design. This is my I drive a BMW for many years. I think I have 5 BMW. Now I have an X-Ray BMW. This is exactly, I really love this internet. It's very sophisticated. Everything in my buttons. Aluminum. And 5 years from now, what happened? Because it's an autonomous car. I don't need to touch nothing. You stay, and the car do whatever. Oh, huge. The car, huge. Van like this, strong power, and the smoke that come out from the tube. Okay, they see it's strong. Yeah. Remember the truck driver, yeah? They generally walk like this. I'm strong. And tomorrow, electric, smooth, simple, not complicated. Also, Telsa is still doing this direction. This is Walmart, the big company. Interesting, eh? Is a trend. Ducati. Sorry, is Italian motorbike. That's the one that show this muscle, the engine, the structure of rails. So, and in the future, boom, something like this. Show completely another message, more sophisticated, high-level technology, incredible. My friend that is on the track is air conditioning, hi-fi, everything comfortable, blah, blah, blah. You go around, happy. Autonomous track. Stay home and with the joystick, he play and drink an autonomous car. This is, we give also award on some Taiwanese company about this, something like this, yeah? Engine speed, okay. Enjoy the life. Stay quiet. Have the bathroom in front of the lady. And when you wake up, you see the ocean. So the trends now, aesthetics point of view, is a edge design, very strong, aggressive. Look, very aggressive, edge. This is one of the last Nissan, the Tokyo show, again, edge. And the future? Fluid design. Fluid design. The new Porsche, fluid design. So think about when you make a new product. Pay attention. The time of age maybe is out. Maybe in the future you have to go more in this direction. Colors are quite important. In many products, the identification with the brand is connected with the colors. From my experience, I make product with in the racing game and something like this, and I remember whether the people, when they see the colors of my product, say, hey, this is the company. So identify them immediately. I will make this experience generally when I discuss about the positioning as a part of the marketing approach. Generally, you have make segmentation, so you identify the segment of the market. Targeting, you decide which is the consumer that you want to kill. And that we says positioning. And sometimes the people don't understand me about positioning. I say, hey, I make a very small, very quick and small example. If I tell you, a red car, very expensive, very sporty, really advanced, what do you think about? Ferrari. This is positioning. And if the car is yellow, Lamborghini, okay, perfect. This means positioning. So the color for some product is very identified. On the top of the art, identify the product. Think about it. Also the colors are quite important. Here is at a very famous company, PPG, that present an opportunity on the strong colors, to silver light color. So, but taking account, being in contact with the generally is a Congress that fixed 3 years in advance the trend in the colors in London. So, and so pay attention. Don't make a mistake. Don't make a mistake with the colors. Study the psychology for colors. Because blue is connected with sun, red is connected with other things, gray is connected with other things. So the consumer reacts. And each culture have a different kind of approach with the color. I make one small example. I'm married with a Taiwanese woman. So first time 10 years ago when she came to a party with me, you know, at the party, all dressed in black. This is used in our country. And she say, hey, sorry, says, somebody is dead? No. It's black. We are used. And they say, be black. So he says, no, because we are used black and white when somebody is dead. Nothing. So I posed the question, and you, what do you do when they go to bar? We dress red, because red is the color of the blood, the color is the life, and so on. So take in account this. In my experience, when they have international meeting and we fix the colors, I have right side of the American people, left side of the Japanese people, in front the Italian, the Spanish, and all. And when I pose the question to the American, hey guys, which is the color that we will do for this new product? The answer was black. Okay. And the second version of this color? Black. Okay. At the same time, I posed the question to the Japanese, Mr. Nakaone. I said, Mr. Nakaone, what do you think about the colors? He said, Japan is a different market. Means that they don't like black. And I said, okay, come with me, we make a specific color. So pay attention. Also in some countries, the color combination is quite important to be successful. And you see, step by step, right? What happens? Okay, I have to push another time. Camera, we arrived to the product. You see, the first camera was bulky. Now you can have camera very simple, light, and colorful. The morning you wake up at home with the mama or the grandma with this kind of device, yeah, remember? Tomorrow? Oh. Somebody that tell you, hey, wake up, outside is raining, take the right dress. Huh? This is new technology. It's a magnetic levitation speaker from LG, very interesting. In the office, you have this kind of router? No. Maybe in the future, we have this kind of router. More sophisticated, more simple. The boss have this kind of table? No. In the future, you will have this kind of table. Touch screen. For sure, you're going to embarrass. He said, oh, what I have to touch here? I have to do what here? Okay? This is the trend. Early morning, you brush your teeth. Yes? Pay attention, because there's something more advanced. Then you can clean completely your mouth. No, we have many devices to connect with this one and tell you where you have to do, what you have to do. It's intelligent, it's a very intelligent device. And more, you will live in another world, in the world of the imagination, another world, another emotion. Any case of the product, any case is emotion, don't forget. Now, in the furniture at home, there are many trends, not only one trend. There are many trends to satisfy the needs and the mentality of a different consumer. There's a typical new identity has one strong trend. Another trend could be young spirit, mix different emotion, different product. Eco-friendly approach. This is another strong trend. Use eco-friendly approach. Reuse material, or material that you can fashion recycling. This is a strong trends in the furniture. Or sophisticated new materials, very sophisticated materials like carbon fiber, aluminum, magnesium, everything very sophisticated. Another kind of lifestyle. The house is become like a parlor. You dress your house like your jeans, like your formal approach. Are you formal? You make the house in one way. Are you young? You make the house in another way. Remember, in the years 50, 60, 70, the mama make the house in one way, and the son make the house in the same way. Now, more free, more opportunity to. Or hyper technique, very cool. Or puristic, minimalism we call, but it's sophisticated. Pay attention. It's high level technology, sophisticated. Nothing more than me and my TV. Or combine classic with carbon fiber. So there's many opportunities for companies to make this type of market to find its own way to approach the market. So the segmentation in this kind of market is very huge segmentation. So in any case, if you have your strategy or your storytelling, you can find the market opportunity. Industrial chic, another trend. Or outdoor, indoor. Components that you can use outdoor and put indoor. More and more you have beautiful houses with terraces and so on. You can enjoy the life outside, the life inside. So you see, there are many trends. Specific for women. Mix the color. Here, the trend change at least each 6 months, at least. And it is very difficult to identify the trends, but you may also try to go close on this word. More and more, and the sport products, look at the fashion, for example, and fashion, look at the sport products. But you must be really on the wave all the time. There are some companies, they review each 3 months the trends. And there are other companies that look at the sales and review the combination of color each month. So there are companies, they have in China, for instance, 200, 300 shops. And each day they receive the feedback of the sales. If they see that these black don't go very well, and go back to the gray, they change immediately, and in 40 days, they match the market situation. So in the fashion, the analysis of the trend is the soul of the business. So the trend now is mixed colors. Boom, mixed colors. Luxury fashion. Mixed colors. Also in the fur, the synthetic fur, yeah? Colors and cartoons mood. Shining metal and gold. You see how many opportunity to have to join this. Or ethnic approach. More than that, we continue to exchange the cultures and to mix the culture. This is the big revolution, pay attention. Before it was, what not this? Dress like Arabian people. But also the street fashion, but the life must be more convenient, easy, and seamless. Look, colors and colors. No more black and black, gray and gray. Okay, this is a trend. This is a trend. Also for men, this is a trend. Years ago, I came here in Taiwan with orange pants. See, you smile. Orange pants. For me, it was quite normal. And everybody look at me, not the men, exactly. The girls and the women say, "Oh, nice, 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 very nice." And the year after, they come with a light blue pants. And so look at me, hey, nice blue. Okay, we are used more in our countries to mix the problem. In any case, for your information, this trend is not only part of mine, they are also involved short design and MM design, that is an international design studio. They have dealers and clients all in the world, in Brazil, in the US, in China, in Europe. So the trend that they show you is not only Italian approach. It's really a worldwide approach. And who's assembly all these slides? It is Valentina. Valentina is a student in my university. Still graduate in February maybe, and she make all this combination. Okay, so this is the level of my students. I think it's good level. So. Thank you very much for your attention. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Antonello Marega. 谢谢 Antonello。
谢谢。
接下来我们进入我们的 Q&A 时间啊。And now here comes our Q&A session again. And the audience is very interested in your speech. So, Mr. Marega, the first question would be, in your opinion, from an international point of view, what is Taiwan short of, or how can Taiwan improve or enhance in terms of industrial design?
Well, I think you have a large opportunity to come to European market. But for sure, you have to increase the approach of marketing approach, understand the needs of a consumer, understand the desire of a consumer, maybe join also international designers to achieve really the sense of the new products. In some cases, I see that your company focalizes more in the function is okay, but don't forget that is the emotion at the end. You don't sell only function. Actually, when we discuss about consumer goods, so try to sell emotion. And the emotion is a combination of branding, of marketing approach, and vision. You have to share your vision to the consumer.
Thank you. And due to the time constraint, I have one more question for Mr. Marega. The traditional manufacturing industry sees industrial design as marketing expenditure. It is optional, not essential. So how do we change this view and see industrial design as a critical element to any manufacturing?
for any manufacturing, not only for consumer goods, also for people that make a tooling machine. They have to redesign the products and give another message. Because actually when you buy something like a device and then you invite your dealers to visit your factory, you want to show that you are the best one. Not in terms of services, in terms of product, but in terms of view. You want to come with me because I'm top on the top. I give you the better product, I give you the better service, I give you in advance what is the future. So this is the way that the Italian company, many times they ask me, why the Italian company is so successful? And they do this. We do for many years that we build up the image of the company and we give something more. Also, you give some emotion. I cannot make an example. With Andrew is there. We discussed about Taitra. It's one famous company that all the women love. And they buy this bag for $800 US, $1,800 US, $2,800 US. Bad, good. But the bag is made in PVC, one of the cheapest products. Only the honey is a leather. Why they buy? They buy the image. They buy the emotion. They say, hey, I have an expensive bag. So this is the story. This is one story, it's a success story. Try to do something like this. You have all the opportunity to become the winner in this kind of work. Thank you. Other question?
That's it because time is up. Thank you for your sharp-witted perceptions. Let's give another big round of applause for Mr. Marega. 在本计划当中，最重要的最佳男女主角就是我们台下的企业先进朋友们，因为有你们的持续创新精神，创造出优秀的台湾精品，我们才能够在全球做推广。我们也希望可以在旁边的画面呢，我们可以看到我们过去在世界各地打拼的画面啊，也希望可以在各位将在照片或者是脸书社群媒体上帮忙做分享，发挥传播的力量，让更多人了解台湾精品。各位贵宾，今天的分享会到这里圆满结束，请大家记得抽空帮忙上网填写资料夹内这个纸本的满意度调查问卷。那有填写问卷的贵宾呢，我们会在3天以内呢，会收到这个讲师授权的简报档案，所以请大家务必要确认你的 email 的这个位置是正确的。那至于会场外面呢，我们有一些咨询区，有关于数位行销或是电商平台的咨询区。那如果各位厂商对于西南向市场有更多的意见，想要做交流的话，也欢迎到我们的咨询区。最后，祝各位身体健康，心想事成，谢谢大家。